Hi everyone, my name is Sean. I'm the discussion lead at GitLab, as you all know, but this is also recorded and available publicly. I'm just going to share my screen. So I gave an update of these a month ago, so it's a good time to do another one. We've had a release since then, the 8.16 release. During that, we had a summit in Mexico, which sounded awesome and looked awesome from all the pictures and videos I saw. I wasn't there, but it looks like everyone had a great time. Jarka and Osvaldo both started in the discussion team. They've both been awesome so far. They've contributed some great features already, which is fantastic. We shipped the unapproved merge request feature, thanks to Janine and Bryce in the front-end team for that. And we also shipped something that's super cool for me. It may not apply if you don't review and merge a lot of merge requests, but there's now a / command for merging merge requests, which saves you scrolling up to the top of the page to merge something and then scrolling down to the bottom of the page to say thanks to the person for contributing it in the first place. So that was really awesome, and thanks to Jarka for that. We did have some things that we missed. First of all, the release itself was very painful. As a result of that, we're going to have a much stricter feature freeze in future, which means that our 8.17 release will be effectively a shorter release from a development standpoint, because the feature freeze is sooner this month than it was last month. So we have less than a month to ship features. And thanks to Dimitri for really pushing that and making sure we do that, because I think that will help a huge amount and make our .0 packages much better than they are at the moment. We also shipped for the squash feature for merge requests, but as a result of that extra review time, we have a better implementation, which is awesome. So I'm very hopeful that'll be in 8.17. And license finder, because we had some people off ill and other people unavailable due to the summit, that slipped, but we're going to carry on working on that in the next two releases. For those, I'm bundling these together because, like I said, we have a shorter development month. So we have 8.17 in February and 9.0 in March. For 9.0, we're working on adding an API v4 and deprecating the v3 API. Both will be available for some time together. We don't have a fixed amount of time that we will support v3 for, but we imagine it will be at least 3 releases. That's 3 months on gitlab.com, or 3 releases for people upgrading packages on their own installations. We're still working on Squash and License Finder. One problem we have with License Finder is that the gem itself isn't really designed to run on untrusted code. So for instance, to get the dependencies for a Ruby project, it will evaluate the gem file, but the gem file is Ruby code, so that can do anything. So we need a solution to that. There are a couple of cross backend team initiatives going on at the moment. One of them is working on Jira disaster recovery. Another one is getting Elasticsearch in shape. So Nick is leading that, and he's in the platform team, but Valerie is our existing Elasticsearch expert and is helping Nick a lot with that and working on other Elasticsearch issues as well. And then we've got a bunch of performance issues that may not make it to 8.17, but I'm hopeful they'll make it to 9.0. So that is about making slow, frequently used pages to be quicker, but still frequently used. I'm not going to describe them all in detail because there's 6 of them there, but those include things like the merge request show page or the dashboard where you see the issues and merge requests assigned to you. And coming up, we want to move the existing notes polling to use this eTags proposal we have, where we avoid hitting the database for the common case of nothing's changed on the notes polling. So the notes polling is when you're on an issue or merge request page and there can be comments coming in. We poll in the background to see if there are any new comments and update them on the page. But most of the time there aren't any. So if we can avoid hitting the database at all on those requests, that would be much better. So thanks to Andrew for that proposal. And the first 2 I had here from last time still apply, system notes and custom notification settings. That will depend on how we can prioritize things. I haven't looked at my Zoom chat, so I'll do that now. Does anybody have any questions? Regis, you did hear disaster recovery. That's I'll leave that to Dower in his platform update, I think. But yeah, Douglas from the discussion team is working on that, because obviously these teams aren't like, there's not a hard boundary between the discussion and the platform team. It's just a way of organizing the backend team so that we can have fewer people reporting to a single person. But we are working on it. Okay, does anybody have any other questions? Great, well, thanks everyone for your time. I'll post a link to this update, these slides, because they're on GitLab pages, and speak to you in the team call.